Okay, here's the smoke machine I'm going to install on the Halloween train. The body is 1-inch aluminum heavy gauge tubing. I had to bore out the end to install the fan. It's a fan I got across the pond. I think I paid $1.98 for it, including shipping. These are the two wires for the coil. These little blue things here are glass beads, and I'm using those for insulation so the bichrome wire that the coil is made from won't hit the aluminum and perhaps cause a discharge or maybe a short. And you can pick these babies up anywhere. I got these at Walmart for like $3. Inside, what you can't see is a coil similar to this one. I just took a 24 gauge bichrome wire and wrapped it around a 1/4-inch bolt, made a nice coil out of it, and then I stuffed the inside with regular house insulation. And right now I've got it hooked onto a bridge rectifier, but that thing gets really hot after a couple minutes. So I've got a regular AC-DC converter on order, and I'm going to install that instead of the bridge rectifier because due to the fact that the body is made out of plastic, I don't want to melt down. And on this end I've got a 1/4-inch cap that I turned down on my lathe. I originally had a straw sticking out of it, but that melted after a couple of minutes, so now I've got some thin wall 1/4-inch tubing I'm going to use. And since this one works so well, I decided I'm going to build a second one. This is 3/4-inch heavy gauge tubing, and with this I'm going to install a motor. It's a little DC motor, again from across the pond. The 8-blade fan, excuse me, I made myself with thin gauge brass stock. Just use a small set of tin snips to cut it out. And I've also got a cap for this, which I turned down, and should fit in the other end really well, like so. So whichever one works the best is the one I'm going to install. Okay, here's the second smoke machine I built. As you can see, it's designed just like the first one. It has the glass beads here to insulate the nichrome wire from the aluminum casing. And I also have the screw here to inject the smoke fluid. The coil, of course, is already inside that I showed you earlier. Now, I'm using these crimp connectors because the nichrome wire, due to its high heat resistance, is almost impossible to solder onto. So that's the reason for that. The motor, as you can see, is installed in the back. The 8-blade fan is located right about here, and the coil is right about here. So let's fire it up and see how much smoke this one puts out. Not bad. And it's instant smoke. Works pretty well. I already have plans for this one as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to have to let go of this thing pretty soon before I burn my fingers. So until next time, have a good one.